Hola, por favor. I don't even think that makes any sense. So I've been meaning to do a monthly favourites video for the past 3 months and I just haven't got round to it in any shape or form. So I decided that I would lump in a ton of my favourites from the past 3 months. Yeah, I know it sounds a little tiny bit excessive, 3 months favourites. Probably won't call the video that. I'd also like to mention that I haven't washed my hair in about 2 to 3 days and I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. It's like I curled it yesterday, I think it was, and it's just fallen out and it's like curly in some parts and wavy in others and straight in others. And I just could not be bothered styling it, so I'm just gonna put that out there. And my fringe, it's too greasy to be a fringe right now, just keeping it real. Dry shampoo is awesome. That brings me on to one of my monthly favourites. Ta-da! Dun, dun, dun. Can anyone guess what this is? Dry shampoo. So normally I'm a Batiste kind of girl, but over the past couple of months I have absolutely been loving the Herbal Essence dry shampoo. I love this stuff. I find that this is a lot more refreshing than any of the Batiste dry shampoos, and I also prefer the smell of this, and you get a lot more product. As you can see, this is huge. It's blatantly bigger than my head, this bottle, so you get a lot. And it's more or less around the same price as the bigger Batiste ones. So I thought I'd give this a try because I was really in desperate need of dry shampoo and I ended up preferring it to Batiste, which was quite a shock. I also prefer the smell. It's really citrusy. It's so awesome. I'm going to spray a little bit in my hair now. Really refreshing smell. And I know I'm just like messing my hair up even more now, but oh, that feels so much better. I'm almost 100% certain that I've just messed my hair up even more. So I'm really loving the Herbal Essence dry shampoo, and if anyone's wondering about the fragrance, it's the citrus fragrance. I don't know if there's any more smells or whatever. If there is, if they do any more scents of this, I am definitely going to try them out because I love this so much. And I've also had it for 3 months and I've still got half a bottle of this left, and I've been using it a lot because, as a lot of you guys all know, I recently had a baby. Well, not so recently now, but Athena is almost 3 months old now. If you're a mum, you know, you might understand that you don't always get around to like being able to wash your hair long enough in the shower. You're rushing around and blah-de-da, and you know, sometimes I don't have time to wash my hair and I'll jump in the shower and I'll only have time to wash my body, and I found that this has been a lifesaver. I have loved this so much, but as I said earlier, I haven't washed my hair in about 4 days. I'm just going to be dipping into my green box, which is over here. So if I start looking over here, you know why. And the next item that I've been loving the past couple of months is a perfume, and it's by Juicy Couture and it's in Mailbu. I love this. I love this so much. I love everything about this perfume. I love the packaging, I love the little heart, I love like the little logo, and most of all, I love the smell. I just have to spray myself with it now. So good. It's such a refreshing smell. It kind of smells like nectarines. You know the Orange Gasm body wash by Soap and Glory? It's kind of like quite tangy. It's not the very sweet orange. If you can imagine that body wash but in a perfume with a few different fruity notes to kind of balance out the fact it smells like oranges, you kind of get this, because this kind of reminds me of like peach and nectarines with some like other small floral notes. I don't even know if that makes any sense. I am the worst person at describing perfumes. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm good at it because I suck at it. But when I smell it, that's what I smell. I smell peach, nectarines, and the Soap and Glory body wash, but more sweet with floral undertones. That's what this smells like. I was so heavily pregnant when I got this perfume, so I've had it for a while, and I went to the checkout and they had 2 of these. They had the pink one and the orange one, which I ended up getting, and I smelled the pink one and it was kind of more of a familiar smell. I'd smelled it somewhere before, maybe on someone that I know or whatever, and I just felt that it wasn't a new enough scent for me to kind of think, oh yeah, you know, I'll buy that, because I don't really buy perfumes a lot because they can be quite expensive, and I do have a perfume collection, but I definitely halved it in the past year because I threw out loads that had just gone bad, or you know, I'd gone off the smells of them, I gave them away and stuff. So I've not really got the largest perfume collection anymore like I used to, but I've still got quite a few. And I can tell you that I'd never smelt this smell before. It was new to me, and that's what drew me to it. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna get this perfume and I'm gonna associate it with this time in my life. And I always told myself that when it did come to me having a child, or like, you know, getting married or anything like that, like large milestones, that I would buy a scent around that time so I could then associate it with that time. And this just reminds me of the birth of my daughter and my pregnancy, and it's really nice to spray because I reminisce a little bit about, like, you know, some of the good times and bad times. It makes me feel a little bit nostalgic, but it's like a recent nostalgia. that it brings to me, and it's so citrusy and fruit and refreshing, and I love it. So if you're into smells like that, you know, citrusy with slight floral notes, then you may like this. Speaking of scents, there's another scent that I'd like to mention, and that's the Japanese Cherry Blossom Fragrance Mist from The Body Shop. I love this. I love this so much. Now, this is the kind of thing where, you know, when you're having a little bit of a smelly day, okay, well I started that off right, when you're having a smelly day. When you're having one of those days you've not had time to have a shower, you know, and you've put your deodorant on, giving yourself a little bit of a sink wash, you know, you've not got time for a shower, your hair's like a bird's nest, or a rainbow bird's nest, or a blue and green bird's nest, not pointing any fingers. You kind of want to pick yourself up and make yourself feel a bit more clean. It's very similar in a way to the Perfume, but a lot more floral. This is a lot more floral, but it's still sweet. It's not pungent floral, it's not musky floral, and it's not that kind of, you know, old lady floral. This is just a perfect sweet floral body mist, room mist, whatever. I have a feeling quite a few of you are going to want to know what I'm wearing on my lips, so I'm going to move on to the next favourite. So on my lips right now I'm wearing Sleek Matte Lipstick in Mystic, which is, as you can see, the same colour as my mouth. And on top of it, I've put Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in Wild Orchid. I've been loving these so much together. I recently got like all of the new collection from Gerard Cosmetics because they kindly sent me like this huge package full of loads of lipsticks and lip glosses and just like heaven. I'll insert a picture here. Makeup heaven. So I've been experimenting with like lipstick and lip gloss combinations because I love to do that. I never really wear lip gloss on its own unless it's a nude lip gloss or, you know, a very natural lip gloss, you know, without lipstick. Sometimes you can get that streaky effect, and I've just found that this is amazing. It's pigmented on its own. You probably don't even need a lipstick, to be honest. Actually, I can guarantee that you will not need a lipstick with this. I just happen to like the combination because this makes the gloss a lot like, I'd say, pinkier, as you can see, whereas when you put this on its own, it's like a darker purple. It's beautiful, and I'm really liking that in combination with this at the moment. And I've got another lip product as well that I've been loving, but I've only really been loving this for about a week as well, and everyone's gonna know. Everyone's just gonna instantly know about this because everybody's been raving about it on YouTube at the moment. Everybody has been raving about this lipstick. Can you guess the lipstick? Can you guess? It's 1995 by Gerard Cosmetics. So how predictable, how predictable. A lot of you guys all know there's been so many Kylie Jenner tutorials here on YouTube. It's been insane. I just kind of woke up one morning, checked my subscription feed, and Kylie Jenner was everywhere, and I didn't even know who she was. I was like, who is this girl? So then I looked her up on Instagram and I was like, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Girl crush. I want to make lesbian with you. That didn't make any sense. This lipstick was created by Jacqueline Hill, and she's a YouTuber who I recently found through this lipstick because I also had no idea that she existed. This is such a beautiful colour. It's inspired by the 90s, hence why it's called 1995. If I was to explain this lipstick, I would say that it's kind of like a light brown with like a nude undertone but slightly pinky. It's really hard to explain because it just looks brown. It literally just looks brown in the tube, but when you wear it, it's, I don't know. I feel like this would suit a lot of different skin tones because it's so versatile. And the shade, I've never come across anything like this shade. I do not have a lipstick this colour, which is crazy. Normally I kind of mix some lipsticks together, you know, if I want to create a lipstick that I've not got, like a lipstick palette, and I'll just mix colours together, you know, if I want something that I've not got. But this is amazing, and I've been wearing this a lot. I love this, and I can see that this is going to be one of my favourite fall lip colours, and I know for a fact that when I have my hair brown, which is inevitable at some point, then this is going to look really, really nice because, like I said, I had no colour like this. It is awesome. I love this. Highly recommend if you're looking for this look. I'll insert like a few pictures or whatever, you know, of me wearing it. I'll also leave a code down below because Gerard Cosmetics are actually the same company as Whitening Lightning. I think they've just revamped like everything. The gold packaging reminds me a lot of YSL. I'll have to make a video swatching all the new colours. I did a video swatching some of the glosses like the blue and stuff like that, but I've got so many different colours now, so I think I'll make a swatch video. If you guys are interested in seeing a swatch video, then let me know down below. So I'm gonna have a break from makeup related things. I'm gonna talk about tea. I'm just gonna say this in advance. I was not told that I had to mention this brand in my video because a lot of people have been talking about this make of tea on YouTube, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm sponsored at all for this tea. Yes, I was sent it for free to try out, but honest to God, would not be mentioning it in a favourites video unless it was actually a favourite. I love this tea, and it is Tiny Tea, which is part of their body range. It's a 14-day detox. Now, that kind of put me off a little bit when I realised that, because I was kind of like, well, I don't really need to do that, I don't really want to do this or that, whatever, and I don't really want to stick to that. So instead of having 3 cups a day, which you're supposed to have, I've been having 2 cups a day. I've been having one at the beginning of the day and then one, you know, just after tea time. I love this. I found that I'm reaching for coffee less. I'm actually drinking this right now out of my Mark mug. Like, you know, oh, there's my lipstick. We've got me and Mark here. This was purple haired Jess. I can't remember how old I was there. It's bad that I can't remember how old I am there, but there's me and Mark there, and there's me and Mark again eating our ties. There's me and Mark in Texas, in a restaurant somewhere, I can't remember. I got Mark one of these for Christmas, and I also bought one for me too, because I thought that it could be kind of cool that we're both so obsessed with tea and coffee that instead of having like a friendship bracelet or like, you know, something like that, I thought this would be cooler and a lot more adult. And I made this on Moonpig. Was it Moonpig? I think it was Moonpig. If it wasn't Moonpig, I'll correct it, but I put the website here that I used to make this, and it is such a good quality mug, guys. A closer look at the mug, mind the lipstick. You can see it's really bloody good quality, I think. And I've washed this cup so many times and the pictures haven't been affected at all by the amount of times I've washed this cup. So I would say that this cup is actually one of my favourites as well. So back to the tea. This tea kind of has a slight musky taste, and I put 2 Demerara sugars in here, so that's like golden sugar or brown sugar, because I don't really use white sugar. I try to avoid white sugar just because I found that it bloats me up a lot more than brown sugar and Demerara sugar, and I put 2 of those in this. It's sweet because I've sweetened it, obviously. But when I tasted this without the sugar, it was a little bit too bitter for me, so that's why I needed to put sugar in it. But when you put like even 1 teaspoon of sugar in this, it makes a huge difference, and I love the taste of this tea. I've become slowly addicted to the taste of this. You know, raspberry leaf tea? If you've ever had raspberry leaf tea, imagine that, but like slightly more tea tasting, so less like berry tasting and more tea tasting, like English tea, if that makes any sense. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Earl Grey, the taste, but better. I prefer this to Earl Grey. I really like this, and I found that by drinking this every day, I've noticed that I am appearing less bloated. I do have a little tiny bit more energy. I'm not going to say I have a lot more energy because obviously I have a baby, but I love the effect that it's had on my body so far. I've been drinking 2 cups a day and I have half of the box left, more than half of the box left. They do advise that you drink 3 cups a day and you drink the tea half an hour before a meal or half an hour after a meal. I found at the beginning of the day I have it half an hour before I eat my breakfast or my dinner, and then when it comes to tea time, so around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I tend to have this afterwards. It depends how much I can resist the urge for coffee. I've been trying to combat and calm down on how much coffee I'm drinking because I'm a caffeine addict. I am so addicted to coffee, so addicted to coffee. I'm still drinking coffee every single day. I've just found I'm not drinking as many cups now that I've started drinking this, which is awesome. It's not good having a caffeine addiction. What? When I open this, it introduces all the different teas within their range, and they have tea for pretty much everything. I was shocked at how much different tea they had, and I would love to try some of these teas. First of all, I'll start with Happy Tea. They have a mood range, so it's supposed to kind of help your mood. And Happy Tea obviously is supposed to, like, you know, boost your energy and make you happier. You've got Energy Tea, which obviously gives you more energy. Sleep Tea, which probably like rocks your mind to sleep and relaxes you. Sex Tea, which probably increases your libido. Hangover Tea, for those that drink a lot. For those of you that, you know, get pissed all the time. They have Skin Magic Tea, Antioxidant Tea, Breast Friend Tea. I wish I'd had the Breast Friend Tea earlier because that would have helped my milk production, I think. Because I was lacking in the milk department when it came to it, and that's why I had to switch to bottle feeding. A few of you guys have been asking about that. So there you go, I answered that in this video. Fertility Tea, obviously, you know, to help you conceive. Her Tea, Anti-Seed Tea, Man Tea, Tiny Tea. And Tiny Tea is the one that I've been drinking. This is what it says about it. I am an organic tea blend that will nourish and gently cleanse your digestive system. With each sip, my unique ingredients will help to reduce bloating, which I have seen, remove toxins, and I've also seen an improvement in my skin. I have got clearer skin at the moment. I don't really get a lot of spots anyway, but I found that my pores look a lot better. I don't know if that's because I started using this new machine recently, like 2 days ago, on my skin. I used it for the first time and that made a massive difference too, but I found that while drinking this tea, it has actually like helped my skin a little bit. I leave the tea bag in. The stronger the herbal tea tastes, the better. When it comes to normal tea, I kind of like a medium strength, like, you know, when I'm gonna have milk and sugar, like typical English tea. When it comes to herbal tea, I always leave the tea bag in because I feel like that really does drain the tea bag of all its goodness and you're not really missing out on anything and you're making the most out of your money. You know, herbal tea can get quite expensive. And I'm just gonna say that I love this. It's also gluten-free if anybody was wondering. But yeah, I thought I'd give this a mention just because I've been loving it and I've been drinking it loads. And I felt as though I could do a little mini review in this video because I've been drinking it for long enough now to actually have like a full opinion. Before they contacted me, I hadn't actually ever heard of them before. So I will link them below if you want to have a browse on the website or whatever. And again, they haven't asked me to mention this. I just chose to because I love it. I really, really love it. So I'm gonna hop back to makeup temporarily again because that's what I'm doing in this video. I'm going back and forth, trying to mix it up a little bit, kinda-ish. The next two items are from the Body Shop, Shock, Shock, Horror. Yeah, I know, I've got an obsession with the Body Shop, and the two items after this are also from the Body Shop. Scratch that, I'm obsessed with the Body Shop, full stop. So, the first thing I want to mention is the all-in-one face base, which is supposed to be like, you know, a foundation powder pretty much. I found that I like to wear this on top of foundation personally because it doesn't give me enough coverage to wear it just as a foundation. I love how this powder mattifies my skin. It's really finely milled, it's beautiful, and it also gives me a little bit of coverage, but it's not enough coverage for me to not need foundation. I've actually been reaching for this more than my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I've been loving this. So if you like those two powders, then check this one out because it's really good. So the next thing is the bronzing powder in shade 1. I love the smell of this. It's kind of like a faint, bitter honey smell. I've actually been reaching for this more than the Benefit Hoola powder, which I always use. Always, that's like my staple when I come to contouring my face, but you don't have to worry when you're applying this. So if you're in a rush and you're like using Hoola to contour your face, sometimes you can make the accident of putting too much on your face, and because I'm quite pale, if I put too much on, it looks so bad. I look muddy and it's just not nice. It's not flattering in any shape or form. Whereas with this, it doesn't matter how fast I'm rushing or like, you know, if I'm heavy-handed, it only picks up enough product that I need for my face. And often I find I can go back and I can add to it and it looks a lot more natural and it blends a lot more effortlessly than Hoola. Hoola is awesome. It does blend really, really well, but I'd say it requires a tiny little bit more work than this. And I love it for that reason, and it smells divine. And the next two things I'm going to mention from the Body Shop are the Tea Tree Skin Clearing Lotion, which I've been using quite a lot before I apply my makeup. I've kind of been using this as a primer. I found that this preps my skin beautifully, and it's obviously a moisturizer and not a primer, so it's not really its intention, but I found that sometimes I don't even need to prime my skin, so if I'm rushing, I'll just apply this and I won't apply a primer, and then I'll do my foundation and my powder. However, this has been taking over my obsession with the Garnier Daycare Hydrating Cream that I love so much. I found that I reach for this more now because it doesn't take as long to soak into my skin as the Garnier one does. Now the Garnier one pretty much takes no time to like soak in. I'm just an impatient bastard, not gonna lie. This takes, what, an extra 5 seconds less to soak into my skin, and I just love it. And the fact that the consistency is really, really thin, it's just, I found that it's very hydrating, you know, it's good for like blemishes and things like that because it's got tea tree in it, so it's kind of like a treatment as well as prepping my face. And I love it for that. And I got this in a package with the next one. So the next thing I'm going to mention is also from the Tea Tree range, which I absolutely adore anyway. I just never tried these moisturizers from that range, and it's the Tea Tree Blemish Fade Night Lotion. I love this so much. This is a little bit thicker than the other moisturizer, so I wouldn't use this before I put on my foundation. Maybe if you've got drier skin, then you might want to do that, but I don't think that I could personally get away with it. I think I've got like normal to combination skin. It was around my time of the month, and I was using this, and I get a crater the size of China, like on my chin. I just get a huge spot, like a spot the size of China. And I started using this, like when I came on my period, TMI YouTube, and I found that it was nowhere near as prominent as it normally would be if I hadn't been using this every night before I go to sleep. So I've really, really been liking this. So if you've got blemish prone skin and you're looking for like a night lotion, I can strongly recommend this. It's a slightly stronger smell to the other moisturizer. So if you're looking for a moisturizer that's not as strong in tea tree smell, then go for the lightweight skin clearing lotion as opposed to the Blemish Fade Night Lotion. But if you're looking for a treatment before bed, you know, and it's not very thick either. It is thicker than the other moisturizer, but only slightly. You might not even notice, I just noticed because I pick up on like every single detail, but I could strongly recommend this. The next thing that I'm going to mention is a candle because it's coming up to winter. It is now autumn, so everybody is using candles and I'm obsessed with candles. I love candles and I'm really gutted that I can't have the Bath & Body Works candles. It breaks my heart. Why don't I live in America? It sucks. If anyone knows where I can get those in England, let me know, because I imagine it'd be really expensive to get them from America because they weigh a ton. And this is the candle. Now, it's no word of a lie that I do love Jewel Candle. I did a review on Jewel Candle, which I will link below. This is a new candle I've got, which I haven't actually burnt yet, but I've had it sitting in my room, and I found that this room just smells like cherries now. Without even burning this candle, I actually leave it open like this because I haven't brought myself to burning it yet, which I'm gonna burn it tonight. I'm gonna burn it today. Not even burning and it still smells good, and I've been using this as like an air freshener. I've had Jewel candles in the past, like I said, I did a review which I'll link below. This candle will last for ages. Trust me, you could burn this for a good couple of days, maybe even longer. And if you don't know already, Jewel Candle obviously comes with a jewel, and that's why I've got a ring on here. And I'm also gonna do a giveaway, woohoo! So one of you guys can get this exact candle, not the one that I'm holding in my hands because I'm gonna burn this bad boy. It's my candle. Get your own candle. These are the rules in order to enter this giveaway. I will include the rules down below. If you're under 18, then please get permission from your parents. I don't know if it's 16 or 18, so I'm gonna say 18 just in case. Obviously, you must be subscribed to me because this is a giveaway for my subscribers. And also, you must like Jewel Candle's Facebook page, follow them on Twitter, like my Facebook page. So in order to enter the giveaway, follow the rules and also leave me a comment down below telling me 5 of your favourites. It could be your 5 favourites of the month, the past 2 months, or like me, 3 months. And I will pick a winner. I'll either announce the winner at the end of another video of mine, which I'll put it in the title, or I'll upload a quick video onto here for the winner. I think that I'll pick the winner within a week, so it gives you guys a chance to enter if you want to win one of these candles. I don't know why I'm rocking it like it's a baby. And for those of you that are interested in Jewel Candle and don't want to enter the giveaway, would rather just go out there and splurge, please don't spend all your pennies and use the voucher code below, which expires October 31st, and that is Jingle20 for 20% off. Also, I've been loving this coat. My yaya came to visit me, which is another favourite as well. Oh my god, so many favourites. She came to visit me with Jessie, and it was really nice to see Jessie because I haven't seen her in a very long time. And she brought me a coat, which was really thoughtful of her. She got it from Peacocks, but she wouldn't tell me how much it cost. And it is the softest coat known to man. So soft. So soft. I've been addicted to wearing it. This jacket makes me feel like a pimp, and this is definitely gonna be one of my favorites for the colder days in autumn as well as winter. As far as I know, it was from Peacocks. I have no idea how much it cost because it was a present. A few of my music favourites for this month are Tame Impala, Bugg. I've also been loving a band that's not as well known as Bugg and Tame Impala, and that's Amber States. And I'll link their YouTube down below, and you can also get their stuff on iTunes. I bought their Saratoga EP and I love it. I actually listened to it when I was in labour with Athena. There's quite a few different songs that I listened to when I was in labour with Athena. If you'd like to know more about that, I'll probably mention it in my labour and delivery vlog or a separate video, but that EP is really awesome. It comes with 4 songs on it: Saratoga, Hatchet, Cold Seas and Loops. Specifically this song, so beautiful. I'd say Loops is my most favourite. That's how I found the video. I found the video because my friend Portia posted on Facebook, you know, that she was in the video, and I think it was directed by her boyfriend or something, like the music video, and she's a model and an actress. So she's in the video and she's so pretty, so gorgeous. It's a really awesome video. I'll link the video down below. You should go and watch it. It's really awesome. I think it's really good to mention bands that aren't as well known. How else do you find these bands if people don't mention them? Dislikes. Not having internet in my new house. I'm using a personal hotspot for my phone. I still haven't got internet. And my priority was upgrading my iPhone. I'm currently waiting for my new iPhone to be delivered on Tuesday, and I'm so excited, so excited. I've been running around the house like, oh my god, because obviously my first port of call was getting a new phone as opposed to the internet in my house. However, it's only costing me an extra £10 a month. I haven't had to pay for the phone up front, and I think that's really awesome. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, which iPhone are you getting the 6 or the 6 Plus? No, I'm just gonna get the 5S because I only have to pay an extra £10 a month, not an extra 20 or 25. I don't have to pay £99 or more for the upfront phone, and I just found that that is the most money efficient phone that I can get to update at the moment. It's 2 models up than my 4S, so I'm really excited for that. That's going to be my massive favourite. Dislikes. What don't I like? I didn't like the healing process from having my daughter. That kind of sucked. Throw that in there, another thing that I dislike. Sandpaper. Well, you're a little bit of a knob, aren't you? No explanation needed there. I'm gonna go now. This video is probably already too long, but a lot of you guys have been asking me what products I've been loving recently, and I figured I would just make a massive favourites video. So there you go. Don't forget to enter the giveaway because that's fun. I rarely do giveaways on my channel. I really want to start doing more giveaways. Okay, so I'll put all the details for the giveaway in the down below section, as well as any more information in relation to this video, and I will speak to you soon. Bye! I'm choking on dry shampoo and perfume. Why have I done this to myself?